It is not at all uncommon for words to enjoy a certain degree of transmogrification over time. In my lifetime, African Americans, I remember, was going from Negro to colored to Afro American, Black, African American, and I saw it as okay. Homosexual went from every permutation of the word, fine. What, interestingly enough, one of the words for undertaker, gravedigger, mortician, funeral director, all of these kind of sort of changes. And one of them is going to be one day thanatician from Thanatos. So we go through these things. It's not a used car, it's pre-owned. This is euphemism. I got it. Things happen. But you don't want to use the word mother, you want to use the word egg producer. So, is an egg producer a woman? Okay, if you don't want to use the word mother, what am I talking about? You're thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Well, don't look at me. Look at Rachel Levine. That's right. Biden's trans health secretary, Rachel Levine. We'll get to this in a moment. But I have to do the obligatory, the usual prefatory proem, the prolegomenon. Please follow me on Twitter. It's important that you know this. Please do this, my dear friend. Subscribe too to the channel. We appreciate that so much. Please like this video and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that YouTube notification bell to be notified of live streams. And don't forget also, I've got this wonderful nifty and dandy private channel at lionelmedia.com. But let me explain to you why I am thoroughly disgusted. Here's the latest, dear friend. Joe Biden's transgender health secretary, Rachel Levine, openly praised and lauded an Alaska gender-affirming care clinic, whatever the hell that means. Gender-affirming or gender-changing or gender-transmogrifying or whatever. But this gender-affirming clinic, which wants the word mother, which of course, as in Mother Nature, which a lot of people apparently have forgotten all about, but they want to change the word mother to, that's right, egg producer. You see, Dr. Levine, who, by the way, is my age, I guess 65, is the highest ranking, openly transgender, openly federal official in the country, and has long endorsed and ratified and validated providing gender-affirming care to minors who aren't legal, aren't adults, arguing that the treatment is somehow life-saving. She also wants to make sure that you get this stuff done quick before puberty sets in so you can get all the changes done. And by the way, intellectually, I don't have a problem with that. But you tell me how you get consent of a child, and that's another story. A child who doesn't even know his or her favorite color. So Dr. Levine visited Identity Alaska. This is a nonprofit community center of sorts that provides and dispenses resources and information and healthcare information for the LGBTQIA2S plus two-spirit. Don't forget the two spirits. What's a two-spirit? The LGBTQIA2S plus community, which of course stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer questioning, intersex, asexual, and two-spirit. Notice they don't say straight, but that doesn't matter because if you're straight or if you're whatever. She was talking about the clinic's efforts to provide life-saving care. She said, and this is according to a quote from Fox News, quote, "These inspiring people work tirelessly to create a more equitable future where all those living in the United States have equal access to life-saving medical care." As you know, Dr. Levine grew up male, then underwent puberty as a man, attended medical school, got married, and became a father before deciding to transition. Became a father. So he wasn't an egg producer, but a sperm producer or a sperm donor. But I digress. Now, this Alaskan center that she visited promotes the idea and the notion that children should learn and avail themselves that what doctors call this notion of the assignment of gender. The assignment of gender to babies by making a guess. You see, they believe that children should learn and understand that doctors assign gender by guessing, which also promotes the use of gender inclusive biology. Doctor goes to medical school like this doctor, sees a penis, scrotum, testes, apparently, bulbourethral reef, a prepuce, glands, meatus, corona. It says boy. It makes a guess. Penis, from the Latin penis, or a little tail. And teachers and educators need to speak to children without assuming that there are only two sexes and that everyone within a particular sex is the same. There's more than two sexes. Instead of using the word mother in these different conversational situations, they recommend using terms such as egg producer or carrier. In an attempt to degenderize, I guess, the language, its style guide also suggests and works that gestational parents and birth parent should be used. See, because by removing it into this biological whatever it is, the clinic also recommends that children be taught to use biological terms for body parts. For example, instead of male reproductive organs, to use penis and testicles. Well, that's okay, I guess. Instead of using the word men, their language should suggest people using the term XY individuals. For example, men, male, instead of saying men or male or women or female, focus on the organ, the functional activity of such. For example, ovaries producing eggs, not women producing, but ovaries. Don't say males, say XY individuals are more likely to be colorblind. The gestational parent, not the mother, but the gestational parent carries the fetus for 9 months. See? When it comes to male or female hormones, don't say testosterone or estrogen or progesterone. No. Say people with testes produce large amounts of testosterone. Okay. In an estrogen dominant body, the bones develop. Don't use normal, natural, typical. No. Refer to patterns and predictability and probability. In many species, for example, you can say the female produces more parental investment than the male. Now, what happens is, with all of this, is that you end up confusing the stuff out of people by needlessly, unnecessarily, arduously, stupidly constructing and encouraging an unnecessarily complicated minefield, which does nothing to affirm anything but confuse. Now, let us say something, class. As an American citizen who believes in the Constitution of the United States, I say to you that when you are an adult and you are of a sufficient age to make a decision. And you know, in some cases, maybe before that. Because there might be some cases when children might have something. There might be a guardian ad litem. For example, we've always said that parents should not be able to withhold medical care from kids because of their, you know, whatever it is. But the point is, when a child cannot decide what his favorite color is, does not understand things that you and I might agree with, needlessly confusing and providing this minefield, there's nothing. And what Dr. Levine is saying is simply this. We got to get to kids before they hit puberty, because that's when we change them. That's when they're changed. Once they hit puberty, then you get the Leah Thomas. And by the way, interestingly enough, if you can get to boys before puberty, castrate them, provide and perform an orchiectomy, remove the testes, you're not going to see as many of them in sports breaking records. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. I firmly believe there are people who, for whatever reason, as an adult, identify with women, and you are able and should be able to do this, whatever you want, whatever you want. You can identify as an artificial pickle if you want. Half sour, kosher, whatever you like. It's up to you. I mean that. I'm not being cute. I mean this. You should be able to do whatever you want. But kids are a different story. You know what, I know what, we all know what. It's axiomatic. It goes without saying. You cannot involve yourself in sexual genital mutilation, the permanent destruction of pleasure centers, lifetime incontinence, pain, reconstruct or whatever, merely because you have talked some child who might be exhibiting some forms of, you know, some forms of confusion. When we're talking about, we don't even allow kids to get tattoos yet. That's coming next. So this is moot. This is the salvo. This is the direction that everybody in their right mind, everybody, you're watching this, we say, listen, Rachel Levine, do what you want. Nobody cares. Not kids. You want to talk to them, that's fine. You want to talk is cheap. Talk is great. Talking, counseling, whatever. Sometimes that's dangerous, but you don't cut, you don't snip, you don't ablate, you don't genitally expurgate, ablate, emend, you don't castrate, you don't do mastectomies and penectomies and orchiectomies and no. Because it's not what you think. It's not merely like the attendant problems that we are hearing and that are being completely suppressed. And the fact that these doctors, yet again, we learned during COVID, you think these people are looking out for you and me? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Come on. And by the way, don't feel bad. The lawyers are just as bad because nobody's standing up for Trump. Okay? So Dr. Rachel Levine, no. You know, and take it from me, your testes, spermatozoid, scrotum producing guy over here, no. You got that? No. Okay? And let me also tell you something too. And here's the best part, young folks, especially young men. One of the beautiful parts about getting older is what happens to you by virtue of this wonderful thing called gravity. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. You take those orbs of reproductive nucleation, whatever you want to call it, and you let gravity come over, and let me tell you something. I'll give you a picture. Think two mandarin oranges in a nylon stocking. We're thinking Ferdinand the Boat. That's what you got to look forward to, my friends. In all its glory. Shine them up. All right, friends. Do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you're notified of new videos and the like. And please, I want your thoughts and comments below. What do you think? Does this make sense? And please, I ask you, comment as you see fit.